And now, for the spectacular finale to our Marketplace Motherlode series, last but definitely not least, we have the centerpiece of the whole box, an AHM Rivarossi HO2882 articulated mallet locomotive, numbered 2197 and dates back to the late 1970s.
It is bath time, buddy. All right, putting a drop of oil on all of the axles where they meet the hub. Looking at the connections here, looks like we have one side of the circuit coming in from the tender, connecting to the locomotive through the tongue and this spring-loaded wire. And then the other half is going to be picked up through these wheels. I'm going to take a fiberglass pencil, just try to scrub this wheel up from the get-go, maybe pop it out. Going to clean up the contact while we're in here. To prevent it from shorting out, we got to make sure putting the wheels in correctly, because one side is going to be insulated while the other's not. And so I just made it match the others. See how the pattern on the inside of this is the same as that one? And same deal there. Luckily with this big locomotive, there's a lot of different pickups. So there's 4 wheels picking up half the circuit on the back. That should make this run pretty nicely. All right, none of it looks like crusty. We'll just give it a quick spit shine here. This was definitely the flagship of the fleet. My goodness, it's awesome. Carefully working on the wheels. Let's get it oiled up before we put it on the tracks, just in case it wants to run. Wouldn't it be great if this just ran? That'd be an epic finale. It just works. I suspect this was the pride and joy of the fleet. It is of mine, that's for darn sure. If I don't have to tear this apart, I won't, but I'm guessing that there's an arm that comes off the motor that drives these wheels and these wheels. They both appear to be drive wheels, but I don't know for sure. Well, let's head to the track. So everyone got their fingers, toes, whatever, crossed? On. And... nothing. Okay, you guys watch the motor in there, see if it turns at all. See? It did, huh? I know. It's been a long sleep, hasn't it? Man, that's bad in there. Okie doke. That looks marginally better. Let's see if that works. Come on, buddy. Power on. So we have volts from the top lead to that far side of the track. It's grumbly. I guess we need to take it apart. There's a giant screw right here that I think is holding the back portion of the body on. Oh, and then we have some wire handrails. Okay. Ta-da! Wow. Look at that setup. When I turn it, the back wheels can turn a little bit. You see that? But the front don't. Oh, the front do a little. But then it gets bound up. You guys watch. If all of the innards come flying out, you tell me where they go. Oh, well, that's not too bad. So can I spin it now? Yes. No, I broke the drive shaft. Didn't break it, just slid it off. Okay. But the motor and the rear wheels, I can get a full 360-degree spin out of that. Front ones, I cannot. I can't even spin it by hand. Something is wrong. They're seized. So I'm going to pull this gear up, ruin everything. Look at that, guys. You can see that the wheel is broken. The metal inside this wheel is just gone. All I can think to do at this point is to remove this arm. Look how rusted this wheel set is too. Poor motor couldn't have run well if it even wanted to. It was being jammed left and right. So we have the arms off both sides of the front drive wheels. Now that we know that the drivetrain is free, let's get back to the motor. So we have the front drive shaft completely disconnected. So I'm just jumping the connection to the track, trying to get this motor to turn, and it wants to. It goes a little bit. You see it? Hey, oh. Pretty cool lightning show. After much fussing with the spring on the brush, we got it to consistently work. So off, on, off, on. You get the picture. On, off, on, off. Come on, buddy. Yeah. We're dragging wheels. Look at this. Why? Let's see what's up. So where these wheels meet the chassis, there's some metal deterioration as well. And I think it makes it so they don't make contact with the track. Now that there's no arms to force them to turn, it's gonna just look a little funny. This thing was very nearly scrapped. But the headlight works. Ha! Oh, that was a hard stop. What happened? Whoop. And that is a wrap on the Marketplace Motherlode box. What a great journey this has been. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you missed any of the episodes, go check them out. There's a whole playlist. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey. We'll see you next time. Bye. Struck the Marketplace Motherlode. Look at all this stuff.
First up is the American hobby manufacturer EMD SW1 diesel switcher.
Hope there's no creatures that are alive at least.
Let's scrub it up. The Scale 060 steam switcher with tender. Here we go.
Ah. 9 boxcars, 3 tankers, 1 gondola, 5 Pullman passenger cars, couple labeled Santa Fe, and this.